Welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica. I can have my cake. I can have my cake and eat it too. And I get where that meaning comes from, because they were saying like you can't physically have the cake in front of you, eat it, and just because then it'll be gone. But then I look at it in God's goodness. He brings you all this goodness. He brings you these blessings, and the moment may pass, but there's so much more that we will have, like an increase in abundance of his goodness. So I'm taking that phrase and changing it. I'm changing the mindset of I can't have it all. My main focus at this moment is having that relationship with God, focusing on my family, be financially educated to one day just be able to do more, as I mentioned in other videos. I don't know how to explain it. I have these notebooks that I make every month. Either if I don't complete it, I'll flip it to the next time. I put the next month. And so I have my journal, my monthly journal, and I'll show a clip of my other ones that I had when I started this year. And I just start writing. I write my ideas. I write like anything that comes to mind, what I have plans, and just journal. I was writing important aspects of my life, right? So like spiritually, having that relationship with God, mental health, my mindset, my beliefs, having emotional intelligence, being self-aware of things that are happening to me, focus and my clarity, stress management. Like, what do I do when I'm feeling stressed? And my emotional state, healing from my past, which is why I'm so blessed that I started therapy a year ago, because it has helped me so much with dealing with myself and why things happen, and there's things that trigger me, and I want to be able to not stay stuck but move forward from them, and how to deal with situations that arises as our day-to-day comes and goes, setting boundaries, putting myself first, and now allowing myself to also control others. Like, I've always felt like I had to, in order for things to work out the way that I wanted it to work out. My physical appearance, like, you know, I want to work on that. If I'm feeling like my joints and my body, that's something that it's really me that I have to work on that. So being financially educated, so then I could be able to free myself from like work, in order for me to be able to do and serve for others, and create more, just to touch more people's lives, and for us to come together as a community to just uplift one another and understand them from where they're coming from, because sometimes we could just be kind of judgmental. We understand the person because there's things behind them that they're struggling with, and I want to have that compassion. I want to empathize with others that are just starting on their journey, or I could learn from too. Like, go for what's my purpose in life and figure that out, and just go for it without having that scarcity mindset and fearing of what am I supposed to do, but trusting in God. If he placed those thoughts and things in my heart and my mind, and I prayed, God, if this is not of you, just remove it. And things start coming up and over, like things repeat itself, and it just comes to my mind, it doesn't go away. Then I'm like, you know what, this may be just from God, and I'm just here trying not even acknowledge, after me praying, God, reveal to me. I say all this to say I had to change my mindset. I had to change the way I look at things. It's so easy for us to turn to like negativity. Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. But if I tell myself I can do it, if other people can do it, why can't I? If God is saying for me to do it, why am I having to feel like I can't do this? Changing that mindset, changing the ways that I do things. I have bought a whiteboard to encourage me every morning. I get up and I look at that whiteboard, and it tells me like my intentions for the week, for me to have a purpose, to like step into the day with prayer, with connection, with like really seeking what's bothering me and what needs to be healed, and then pour out, whether that's a prayer for someone that's going through something without them even knowing. Having a real moment right now this week, I felt scared. I felt like I was angry. I was fearful, just because I sent my link of this channel on a group chat, and I felt like I was exposing myself because I'm not there yet, and because I'm not perfect at what I'm doing, or I haven't perfected what I'm doing. And now the people that are close to me are going to watch, and I felt like I was gonna be judged. But these are the people that love and care for me. It wasn't really about what they had to say in a negative sense. I think it was more me projecting the negativity. I had to really sit with myself and say, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling angry that I mistakenly sent this link? And I tried to even erase it from the chat, and it erased on my end, but they still saw it on their end, and they were just so happy for me and encouraging, and they subscribed, and I'm like, oh my God. But it was really those negative thoughts that just came, and it's gonna happen from time to time, but I have to just be there and say, you know what? I could let the fear get the best of me, or I can just turn it around and say, God, you placed this in me for a reason. I trust you more than anything, right? If I'm on this journey, I'm trusting that there's a purpose, a bigger purpose for this. So starting this YouTube channel and sharing my thoughts and stepping into what God is calling me to be is scary sometimes. Like, I'd rather move forward scared than stuck in silence. If you're watching this and you're also feeling the same way, afraid of being seen, or start something new because of what people might think, I get it. I completely get it, because I felt it. Like, I'm like, oh my God. I had to take a deep breath. But I'm telling you, you could change your mind too. You could change things around for anything that you put your mind to, right? I know that sounds so like, oh, whatever, but you could really change your mind like I did. I had to sit and just be like, you know what is God saying about me, rather than what are people saying about me. And when I look at it in that aspect, it made me feel like I can do it, because he's not gonna let me down, and he's not gonna let you down. If this message hit home, drop a comment and let me know what's one mindset that you're ready to change. This is the up and out journey, and I'm just trying to be as vulnerable and as open as I can be. And there's going to be moments that I feel this, but I want to share because they're real moments. Thank you so much for just following along and subscribing. And now I'm at 24 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and joining me on this journey. My name is Jessica, and if I didn't introduce myself, I am just on a journey of discovery, of having a relationship with God, doing the inner work and pouring it out to you to encourage and see where we go. We're doing this together. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I would like for us to connect, because it's not just about me, it's about us. Thank you so much for listening to me. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.